Hey guys, RW here down in the shop on Little Mountain, and it's finally stopped raining after nearly a week of rain. So it's finally time to get around to testing that flash bayonet AR500 armor. Now this is a plate Gary sent me a while back, and what I'm doing is I'm using it to try and mock up a nice test platform here. This is my old knife throwing target board. I know it's not very sexy. It's probably not ready for prime time, but it does the job. It gives me a nice solid surface to shoot against. It gives me something where I can put my level on this, get perpendicular, run a string, use a water level, and make sure that the rifle muzzle and the plate are going to be in the perfect alignment they need to for a proper test. These are just some little things I made out of cell cast acrylic. They should be pretty strong, but what I'm going to do is before I bother testing the plate that has splatter mitigation on it, I want to take a shot at this and see. I'm sure it'll probably destroy these, but I want to just make sure everything's set up right, because I've only got one plate with splatter mitigation on it, so if I do anything that screws up, then that's it. That ruins the rest of the tests. Most important to me is getting a zero oblique where my shot is going to come in with no angle from either axis, so that it just hits it perfectly. And no doubt, without splatter mitigation, what's going to happen is the spall from that's going to come over here and just blow these things to pieces. But I can make plenty of these. That's not a problem. What I'm real interested in is making sure that my rifle rest, because I'm going to set up a rifle rest so I don't have to guess. I'm going to set up some kind of rifle rest so I can be at the exact right elevation every time. And that way, for multiple tests, be able to get some shots. Now, to test the actual splatter mitigation, what I had been doing before was putting the thing inside a cardboard box. And I'm not going to do that this time because I really want everybody to see exactly what's going on. For instance, when I shoot this, you'll be able to see the splatter just blasting off. But to really capture that, what I need here is a perimeter, okay, of something that I can replace every shot, something simple, something cheap. And what I came up with was the idea of putting in some little stubs out and then wrapping paper around it, so that every time I take a shot, we can look at the paper that's around it, and I'm going to let the paper stick out about, 6 inches or so. And then we'll be able to look at that paper and go, oh yeah, no holes, okay, it contained the splatter. Or, with a shot like this, you're going to see holes all the way around the whole paper. So it'll be a very dramatic way, plus very visible. We'll be able to see the plate, we'll be able to see the shot. I'm going to try and set up more than one camera. And then I want to be able to, obviously, if anything goes wrong, change it out easily and stuff. But I should be able to just mount up the splatter mitigated plate and just keep blasting it until these things fall off or something. And just keep changing the paper. So that's where we're at right now. We're getting closer, guys. We're getting closer. We're going to be doing some live fire testing of the flash bayonet armor with the new patented splatter mitigation shielding system that Gary came up with. And I'm going to be really hammering it. So it'll be a fun day for me. I haven't shot my guns in about a month. Just been conserving what I have for these tests. Been waiting. So I'm kind of excited because I love shooting, and so now I have a great excuse to do it. So we'll do some test shots with this, make sure everything's zeroed in, everything's right, my rifle rest is at the right height, and, all that good stuff. And if I need to, maybe I'll lop the legs off this to make it lower or whatever, so that I can get this thing set just the way I want. And then I got a magnetic level, so I can snack a level on there. That'll give me whether or not I'm plumb. Then I can take a string and run right off of there and measure with pretty much with a square to get an idea, am I within a degree or so of being dead oblique, zero oblique, whatever you want to call it, to the shot. So that's where I'm at, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll give you some more on this later. Just to show you how simple this stuff is, just 2 chunks of plastic glued together, the hole drilled in. That way I can make as many of them as I need to as they get destroyed, by splatter or whatever. Alright. Okay, guys, the next part of the little deal is see these little aluminum tubes? These tubes I purchased a long time ago for different projects. They're nice because the inner diameter is easy to tap out, or AR500 which I have abundance of hardware for. So all this is going to be for hanging the paper on. You hang a little 6-inch strip of paper and wrap it all the way around and tape it so that we can look for splatter in the paper. And that way we can have a little record of what's going on. So I'm going to drill holes in the target board and then bolt these to the target board and see how stiff they are. If they're stiff enough, I'll just leave them. And if they need to be stiffer, I'll go ahead and put a little frame around the outside too. Alright, my friends, time for me to take this little target stand up to the range. Show you what I've accomplished here. I've got some tabs to hold the plate. I've got some stubs coming out to wrap paper around for a witness of any splatter. And I got a few spares here, so if I destroy any of my holders, I can just replace them. So time to get this set up and string it up and get the level on it and all that good stuff and get it situated so we can do these tests. But first, a word from our sponsor.